I have a long face. When you have a long face, that might indicate that you were a mouth breather and didn't breathe through your nose. Well, I had tonsillitis when I was a child multiple times, and so I was probably a mouth breather. And, talking with Dr. Schuster, she's like, well, maybe, you have a narrow airway. And so she checked to see if I had a tongue tie, and I do have a tongue tie.
We actually started working with one of Karen's grandkids first. We did the habit corrector with one of our grandkids because her grandchild was having some sleep issues, and that helped her. And I think that's also kind of what spurred on Karen to see that the myofunctional therapy aspect of things, and that how our tongue functions can create such a significant impact in our lives.
I'm an accountant, and so I'm on the computer all the time. And so I've been going to chiropractor for 15 years, shoulder, neck issues. And that's part of the issues you have when you have a tongue tie, is neck and shoulder issues, which was interesting. Part of the issue with me is my palate is so narrow that if they did the tongue tie release, there would be no place for my tongue to go to the roof of my mouth. And so that was blocking airways. So you breathe through your mouth instead of your nose, and so it's not good for your health. So we got the braces to widen my palate so that when they did the tongue tie, my tongue could go to the roof of your mouth, because that's where it's supposed to be.
I take images of all of my patients before and after a tongue tie release. And it's my favorite thing to do because it's the most significant thing that they can see and they can feel immediately after.
After I did the tongue tie release, I could do it half my hand was past my toes. And again, I'm not realizing how this makes a huge difference. I haven't slept through the night maybe in 20 years. I'd wake up at least once or twice. Well, since I've had the tongue tie release, I've slept through the night. I would highly recommend, if you have any small children, take them to a dentist who knows this, and you can get your child fixed before, you're in your 60s, because I've had autoimmune diseases, and you wonder how much of that was from not breathing right. Breathing through my mouth instead of my nose. If you can get your children to have, if they need a tongue tie release, do it when they're as little as possible, as young as possible, and then they won't have the narrow face from breathing incorrectly as a child. When you breathe through your nose, you don't get as sick as much than if you breathe through your mouth. So it's just much healthier for you.